Bill Gates, richest man on earth. Dhananjaya Hariyarachi, public speaking champion of the world. Usain Bolt, fastest man on earth. Lionel Messi, best ever footballer. Now, let me ask you, what do all these individuals have in common? They are all experts, I can tell you that. But, ladies and gentlemen, what differentiates them between the pros and the elites? What differentiates them between the good and the better ones? The answer to that is time. Time simplified to 10,000 hours. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests.
Good evening.
In a book published in 2008 by Malcolm Gladwell called Outliers, he deduced a theory that it takes roughly 10,000 hours to become great at something. Now, who is he to conclude this theory? It was actually a study made decades ago. And here is an example. In the 1990s, by psychologists in Berlin University, they grouped together groups of violinists into 3 categories: the average ones, the good ones, and the potential to become professional violinists. Now, what they observed throughout their observation is that the average ones totaled their practice to 4,000 hours. The good ones totaled 8,000, and the potential to become world-class exceeded 10,000 hours. Now let's bring Usain Bolt into the picture. World record holder of 100 meters in sprinting of 9.58 seconds. He quoted that ever since he was young, he could not stop thinking about sports. Now, by the time he was in primary school, he was the champion of his school. And right now, he is 28 and holds the world record of fastest runner in the world. He was surrounded by athletes, by sport events, by training, by vigorous practice, and all of that accumulated to his 10,000 hour tank. Now, I talked about violinists, I talked about runners, sports and music, but what about other things? Of course it applies. There's cooking, there's driving, there's even public speaking. Let's put 10,000 hours into a time frame. Minute 0 is when you come in the room. 5 minutes into it, you are starting to get interested. 2 hours later, you want to keep coming back. And along the course, you become a more prominent person. You become evaluated. You are a better speaker, and you learn through watching videos. Now, that is also concluded by Geoffrey Colvin in his paper in Fortune magazine. There is a fine line between practice and deliberate practice. Kicking a ball on the ground won't make you a better footballer, but trying out different styles, practicing hours on the field, watching people actually play, and finally having a match of your own, that will make you into a better footballer. Now, where does natural talent fit into this theory? That answer is no. Scientists worldwide, all of them, psychologists, even athletes, they all said no. There is no such thing as natural talent. You might see someone who is an expert at day 1, but that only exists in movies. So when you see a child who is raising up to become someone great, there are 2 factors into this. One is parent pressure, and the second one is early exposure. So, ladies and gentlemen, 10,000 hours might be difficult to comprehend and even painful, but through hard work and dedication, you also will be someone great. You have the potential. Now, 10,000 hours does not make you into an expert. It simply gives the potential for you to be one. And through practice and hard, long hours of practice, you too can become someone great. Because we know what they say, when you see progress, it becomes an addiction. And when you keep doing something that you like through long hours, filling the 10,000 hour tank, it will also create a healthier mind and become your very own happy little pillow. Thank you very much.